I mean, this is something that needs to be straightened out with Dez Bryant.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be asked the questions, but he doesn't want to answer the questions. But something's going to have to be straightened out. Adding Alan Hearns, did that mean something? I don't know.
Well, they also were talking about, there were reports that Terrence Williams is a little banged up, so they got to get depth at that position. You know, we kept it real on the show. We love Dez Bryant more than most receivers in this league, but we also understand that stats speak louder than words. You know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the numbers haven't been great for Dez Bryant. But the one thing when listening to Dez talk over this offseason, he understands that as well. And he knows that the pressure is on and the bright lights are there. I kind of likened it to young college basketball stars being freshmen and going straight to the league. It's one and done for them in basketball. For Dez, I feel like the Dallas Cowboys, this season is one and done. You have an amazing year, you kind of rewrite the script. We started talking about Dez Bryant's numbers. If he stays healthy, gets over 1,000 yards, puts up numbers, fine. But if he doesn't, they're going to move on. And Dez will be okay with that.
What was last year then?
Last year was another season, another disappointing season.
You'd use that phrase like a prove it year, sort of?
Yes. Like
to me, I feel like that was last year, especially with what Zeke went through and was off the field. Like, we needed a huge year from Dez, all right? It didn't happen. They threw it him 133 times. Now, here's the thing. We've been asking this question for weeks now. Would they cut Dez? Would they move on from him? I don't see the logic in that, because if they cut him now between the season, so they free up some money. For what? You're not Jarvis Landry. You're not bringing in. Allen Robinson's already gone. What are you doing with that for? And by the way, you know, Dez Bryant only had 800 yards last year. Nobody had more than 600. They need people to stack it. I think Dez is going to be there. I'm just not sure that's the right move. Can you picture the Dallas Cowboys offense this year without Dez?
No.
I mean, I can't. No. I personally can't. I think it's a lot of Zeke. I think it's the little receivers. I think it's Alan Hearns. I can, but I don't think we're going to see it. I think he's going to be there.
I like the addition of Alan Hearns. Jason Garrett saying, we love Dez Bryant. Any speculation about his contract is irrelevant.
Yeah, you know, I find this curious that they didn't sign back Bryce Butler. Bryce Butler was a dynamic player at the wide receiver position and was a splash player with minimal opportunities. You can allow him as an unrestricted free agent, go talk to, I think, 4 other teams over the next couple of weeks. Why not re-sign that guy, especially if there's questions about your number 1 wide receiver? Let's get that group together, add Hearns. Now you got a wide receiver core standing at 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". It'd be monsters.
You know what's real frustrating, okay? They're doing all this with Dak Prescott costing pennies. This is the window, and they're looking at the Eagles and looking at the Giants. They got to win now.
We talked about it while we were listening. We're like, how does he feel seeing these other teams just manning up and getting all of these other teams and bolstering their rosters, rather, with other players? I mean, Dez Bryant's future is still in question in Dallas. That's what we still know. Didn't get too many answers from Jason Garrett.